Welcome to our English class. Myself Vidya Pagar from Pimpalgaon High School, Pimpalgaon Baswan, District Nasik. Students, today we are going to see language study from the lesson 1.5 His First Flight. We are going to focus on homophones, homographs, activities based on tenses and about adverbs. I will handle the clauses and voice in the another video. So, let's get started. So look at the chart. Homonyms. Homonyms are divided into two main parts. One is homophones and the other is homographs. Now let's see what is meant by homophones. Homo means the same and phone means the sound. See, means words having same sound. Means their pronunciation is the same but have totally different spelling and meaning. Look here. These words are known as homophones. Fair. Fair means of nice complexion. And second fair means cost or fare or fee. भाडे अशा अर्थाने. नो means KNOW नो म्हणजे ठाऊक असणे आणि नो म्हणजे नाही. Then peace, PEACE, peace means quietness, शांतता, and PIECE means portion of an object ज्याला आपण तुकडा म्हणतो. Eight means past tense of eat, eat, and eight means number 8. Then aunt, ant means insect, and aunt means auntie, kaku. DEAR, dear means very, we see that my baby is dear to me म्हणजे खूप प्रिय, and second DEER, dear means animal, harin. Now look at the activity. Give the homophones of the following. Blue, blue. There is a spelling mistake. BLUE, blue, blue. Beer, beer. Beat, beat. Two, two. And sun, sun. Now students, we are going to turn towards homographs. What is meant by homographs? Homo means again same, and graph means here writing. Means having the same writing or having the same spelling and pronunciation. Pronunciation is also same and the spelling is also same, but can have different meanings in different situations. Now we are going to see the words. Watch means to observe, to look carefully. And second, watch means that shows us time, घड्याळ. Bow means to bend down, वाकणे. And the bow means also bow and arrow, धनुष्य ची प्रत्यांचा आणि बाण. Compound means mix and combine, एकत्र. And compound means enclosed area with a building, building चे compound. Fair is the skin tone, वर्ण त्वचेचा. फेअर चांगला. फेअर नॉट व्हेरी गुड, नॉट व्हेरी बॅड. Another meaning of fair is an exhibition and sale of items. Content means satisfied, samadhani, and content means have within. Thus, in this way they have the same spelling and pronunciation is also same, but can have different meaning in different situation, in different context. Now students, next activity. Find from the lesson the homophones of the following. Pick the homophones from the text. See, SEAC, wood, wood. There, there. Seen, seen. Own, own. I. Peace, peace. Through, through. Hence, offense. Not, not. Now the next activity. Explain how the underlined homographs differ in meaning. He saw his two brothers. Here saw means here past tense of see. And second, and in B, the woodcutter cut the weakened branch with his sharp saw. Here saw means wood cutting tool. कुऱ्हाड म्हणतो आपण त्याला. The spelling is same, but the context is different, so the meaning is different. Pronunciation is same, spelling is same, but due to the context they used in the different context, so the meaning is different. Now second, the bird injured his wings. Wings means body part of the bird. Wings, पक्षाचे पंख. Second, he lives in the sea wing of the building. Here, wing of the building means section of the building. See, the spellings are the same, pronunciation is same, but the meaning is different. Now see. Third, The aeroplane will land at 9 p.m. sharp. Here, to land means to rest on the ground. जमिनीवर उतरणे. And second, he owns 10 acres of land. Here, land means part of the earth's surface. जमीन. तो 10 एकर जमिनीचा मालक आहे अशा अर्थाने land. Next, the head of the institution was on leave. Head means the chief of the institution, pramukh, adhikari. And second, he bent his head down the chin. Here, bend head means here body part. Now students, next activity. Read the following sentences carefully. Underline the verbs and find out the tenses in the sentences. See, what we are going to see and what we are going to do. We are going to find out the verbs. Then we are going to underline them and we are going to tell their tenses. The sun was now ascending the sky. Was ascending. This is past continuous ing, so it is continuous tense, and the verb form of to be is used of the past tense, म्हणजे past भूतकाळातलं to be चं रूप वापरलंय was, so it is past continuous. And if the sun is now ascending the sky, then it will become the present continuous. Instead of was, if we use here is, then the tense turns into present continuous. The sun is now ascending the sky will become present continuous, but now here the sun was ascending, now it is past continuous. Second, still they took no notice of him. Took, past tense of take, so it is the simple past. She is standing on a little high hump on the plateau. This is present continuous because is standing. Is the to be form of from the present tense. If she was standing on a little hump on the plateau, then it will become past continuous. Now it is present continuous because it is because here to be present tense form is used. Then he leaned out eagerly. Leaned. It is the past tense of leaned. Lean. It is the past tense of lean. So it is the simple past. Then he just felt dizzy. The past tense of feel is felt. So it is simple past tense. Now students, we are only going to see what the adverb does the work here. An adverb is a word that tells us something more about a verb, about an adjective and about another adverb. बघा, म्हणजे हे ॲडवर्ब आहे, क्रियाविशेषण अव्यय जे आहे, हे क्रियाविशेषण आपल्याला एखाद्या क्रियापदाबद्दल पण माहिती सांगते, एखाद्या विशेषणाबद्दल पण माहिती सांगते आणि क्रियाविशेषणाबद्दल सुद्धा माहिती सांगते. नाउ लुक about a verb. He runs fast. Here it tells us something more about the verb, how he runs. Run is a verb, and here adverb is telling us that he runs fast. Fast is an adverb here. The girls sang sweetly. Here again he is telling us about the verb. Suddenly the baby started crying. Again here it is telling about a verb. Now about an adjective. Here adverb tells us something more about an adjective. Look, the chain is very sturdy. Sturdy is an adjective and very is adverb. So the adverb is telling us about the adjective sturdy. Very sturdy in this way. The tea is too hot. Again hot is an adjective and here adverb is TOO2. So here adverb is telling us more about adjective. Now next, about another adverb. Here adverb tells us about another adverb. You should run very fast. Here fast is already an adverb. Okay, and very is also adverb. Here very is telling us about the adverb. So here adverb tells us more about an adverb. Now about a phrase or a sentence. Look here. Unfortunately, your answer is correct. Here your answer is correct. It's a sentence, and unfortunately is adverb. Here adverb is telling us about a sentence. Now adverbs gives us information about place. For example, go there, come in means here it tells us about the place. Just like inside, outside, into, everywhere, nowhere, out, above, below. Then adverbs tells us or give us information about time. Just like For example, I will do my homework tomorrow, or never, lately, just, always, recently, during, ate, soon, sometimes, usually. And one more sentence, I need a pencil now. Means here adverb gives us information about place, gives us information about time, gives us information about manner, gives us information about degree. Look here, manner or the way something is done. For example, read slowly, write well. Then about degree. For example, the water is too hot. Many adverbs end with ly such as slowly, actually, surprisingly, etc. Like adjectives, adverbs can also be used in comparative and superlative degree forms. For example, he spoke most impressively. They danced more gracefully in this way. Now students, we are going to see the next part of the grammar in next videos. Now students, I request you, if you liked my videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment and share these videos with your friends. I will be there very soon. Till then, goodbye.